Shalom, Kohalo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And in this lesson, I want to do I seen this yesterday and I watched it. It's not that long. It's a pretty, you know, short clip, 6 minutes 24 seconds, but it was going into the Rosewood massacre. Now, we was on live one day, and this dude got on. You know, he hunts us down. I don't even know why he comes on. He can't, you know, get us to bend his way anyway. But he made a statement saying that we would have to, in order to come out of our slavery, we had to, you know, build up economics, buy land, find some land, buy it, and prosper. So I asked him. I said, didn't we do this already? Black Wall Street, Rosewood, Seneca Village, many others. And then they got tore down. They got, you know, pretty much what you're gonna see here happen in all of those parts where the Israelites were thriving. Especially Black Wall Street, where so-called Negroes had pretty much everything: movie theaters, schools, banks, crops, things of that sort. Where they ain't need the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the devil, man. So this dude, pretty much was trying to tell us we had to repeat that, which if we repeat that, the same result is going to happen, man, because we can't break the curses. No matter if we have a business, we have land, we have a community, whatever, man, we cannot break the curses. The curses are stuck on us till the Lord returns, man. Till Yahweh returns, who you don't believe in. So I say that to say this, man. I'm not telling you, and we're not telling you, that you can't better yourself in this captivity. We're not telling you not to work and not to strive for better. But what we're telling you is the curses are going to be on you, man. The Lord said what? They shall not. Let's get it, man. Real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Because you can try and say, oh, this was in the beginning. It's still in effect. Deuteronomy 28 and 29. It says, and thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, because our people are seeking everything to sort of prosper, man. Find something to hold on to call their own, right? But this whole place is darkness. So they can't see that, it's nothing good going to come out of it, man. It's going to be for a time. You may get something for a year, 2 years, maybe 10, maybe 20, but it's going to end. You're not going to be able to really pass it down like that, man. Right? It says, and thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. So, he wasn't going to prosper, man, because what? The Lord said in Micah 2:10 that this is not our rest. So why would the Lord have us prosper here if he said that this wasn't our rest, man? This ain't our kingdom, right? This kingdom is wicked as hell and evil under your oppressor, chiefly the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, that fucking devil, man. It says, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore. So that's what you're going to receive here. Oppression, right? And you're going to be spoiled, meaning everything was going to be taken from you, man. Right? It says, and no man shall save thee. Ain't no man going to deliver you out of this. No man is going to deliver you out of this, man. Right? This is let's go up. Verse 48, it says, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies which the Lord shall send against thee. So the Lord put these other nations over our people, man. Right? It said, you're going to serve them. He said, you're going to serve them, man. He said, and hunger and in thirst and in nakedness. So everything you want, you're going to have to go to them and get it, man. And they can turn you away. It says, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Right? So, hey, man, it's not going to end until the Lord returns. Until the Lord returns, man, it's not going to end. When you read verse 65, it says, and among these nations, thou shalt find no ease, right? Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. They're not going to have rest. They're always going to work you to death, right? They're going to make you jump through hoops to get your own. And then when they get your own, they're going to find ways to completely, ruin it, man. As you're going to see in this video, it says, neither shall the sole of thy foot rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes. And you can see our people when something happens to our people, man, and they put our people on TV, man, you can see the trembling and the scaredness and them being afraid, man. Not saying all our people, but the majority of our people are afraid, man, to even react, to do something. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's the trembling heart that the Lord would give us, man. Because if the Lord today lifted up a standard and gave strength to the Israelites, man, we would completely wipe out every nation on the earth, man. Right? It's that easy for the Lord to do. And he's going to do it, but in his time. It says, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind, man. Yeah, you're gonna be in oppression, sorrow. You're gonna be just completely always in tears, man. Because what? You're under the rulership of your enemy, right? So that's for this Jake, man. But that still don't acquit Esau Edom, man. Esau Edom is going to have to pay for this shit. You know, Esau Edom is going to have to pay for everything that he's done, man, through his lies, through his want and his desire to shed the blood of the Israelites. He's going to have to pay for all of that, man. And his judgment is right around the corner. And he can't escape. And yet you got Jake out here trying to save this devil. So let's play this, man. Yahweh Shem Shah willing, the elect be edified. Shalom.
Nestled in Levy County, it was a town that stood as a symbol of Black resilience and economic success. But by the end of that fateful week, Rosewood would be burned to the ground and its inhabitants driven away, all because of a lie that spiraled into unimaginable violence. The racial climate in the South during the early 20th century was a volatile and dangerous one, especially for African Americans. The state of Florida was entrenched in the harsh realities of Jim Crow. This series of laws ensured the strict separation of races. Any perceived challenge to the racial hierarchy could quickly escalate into violence. The state of Florida had the highest per capita lynching rate in the nation. The return of Black soldiers from World War I, who had fought for freedom abroad only to face oppression at home, further fueled these racial tensions.
And this is the MO of Esau Edom, because he ain't nothing but a little bitch. He knows that you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans are smarter than him, stronger than him, and that we don't need him. But any sort of community or coming together that this nigga sees, he wants to get in the mix, man. He always want to be a part. And then when you don't let him in, he calls you a racist. He says that you're hateful, right? Look at the Israelites, man. They want to put this black Hebrew Israelite, they want to put that word black on us so bad after we done told you idiots that we're not black. This is the the agenda that he's trying to push, man. The Black Panthers, right? The same with the black Hebrew Israelites. We're not black. You idiots. You need your ears checked, man. But this is the devil for you. He's trying to find something to connect us to and have you stupid people in the world agree with him so that way he can feel like, feel justified to come in and try to completely destroy the Israelites. But it ain't going to happen, man. Because as soon as you touch the Israelites, the elect, the Lord going to come down and he going to straight cut your ass up, man. So try it if you want to, devil. This ain't the same, man. This ain't the same as the Muslims. This ain't the same as the Black Panthers. This ain't the same, man. This is on a way higher level.
On January 1st, 1923, in the neighboring town of Sumner, Fannie Taylor, a white woman, claimed she had been assaulted by a black man while her husband was at work. In reality, many later suspected that she had been injured during a domestic dispute with a white lover and falsely accused a black man to avoid the scandal. Nonetheless, her accusation spread like wildfire. In no time, a sizable mob had formed. They were intent on finding the supposed attacker. Jesse Hunter was a black prisoner who had recently escaped from a nearby chain gang. He was quickly identified, without any evidence, as the suspect. Fueled by racist fury, the enraged mob set out to find Hunter, leading them to Rosewood, a small, predominant.
Let me show you something real quick.
As the suspect.
Look at this. Here you have a KKK rally, and look at all these people here. Look at all these people here, man. This thing probably stretches from blocks to blocks. And these are the same people you see every day in your neighborhood, smiling in your face, telling you good morning, petting your dog, jogging through your neighborhood, claiming to be so, peaceful and kind. And these people are fucking devils, man. Right? But yet they got front row seats at a KKK rally, which this is all hate right here, man. This is the real cancer and the real hatred of the earth, man. Right? And then when we call this out, you got you niggas that come in the mix and say, oh, you can't do what they do, brother. Brother, we got to be better than them. We going to get what the Lord said, man. To hell with what you say, Jake.
Fueled by racist fury, the enraged mob set out to find Hunter, leading them to Rosewood, a small, predominantly black town just 7 miles away. The town of Rosewood itself was unique. Unlike many black communities that existed in poverty during the Jim Crow era, Rosewood was relatively prosperous. For some of the white residents of Sumner, this prosperity did not go unnoticed and was viewed with jealousy and suspicion.
And that's what it is. That's what it always is, man. That's what it's always been. Esau has always been jealous of the Israelites, man. Always. Because he can't do nothing without the Israelites. He doesn't have any culture, man, but rape, rob, and murder. He can't create things, man. If anybody ever comes across this video, tell me in the comments, what has the Edomite race ever done that made the world prosperous, that helped the world in a positive way? What good has the Edomite race ever done for the world to this day that, carries on in prosperity to this day in the world, man? That was good. Anybody can comment that in the comment section if you watch this video. This is Psalms chapter 7 and verse 11. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua judgeth the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. So the Lord hates these people, man. The Lord hates these people. Did he not say in Romans 9 and 13, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated? And this is Esau right here. So his race, the Lord hate, man. Let's go.
Noticed and was viewed with jealousy and suspicion. By January 4th, the mob, which had grown to several hundred white men, including many from other counties, Armed with guns and torches, the army of enraged men descended onto Rosewood as the townsfolk slept. Almost immediately, the violence began as the mob indiscriminately shot anyone or anything that moved. The small town was being devoured. 2 white men attempted to break into the home of Sylvester Carrier, who shot them dead as they breached his home. This act only intensified the anger of the bloodthirsty crowd. In their effort to find the supposed attacker, Jesse Hunter, the mob met their secondary goal, the complete destruction of Rosewood. One of the few bright spots in the horrific event was the courage of some local white residents who helped black families escape. John Wright, a white store owner in Rosewood, is credited with sheltering several black women and their children in his home.
And we know what that was for, to procreate, man. Because when you get rid of the men, this devil, he's a devil too. He ain't do nothing good. You had part go in and kill all the men, and then the rest of them, they would take the black women and they would bear children with them and have their children work for slaves, man. So this nigga ain't do nothing good. This nigga a devil too, man. Right? And all these devils gonna pay. All of them, man. Every last one of them, they gonna pay. Right? While they were doing all this, they was having fun. They was having fun, man. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 28. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. There ain't no understanding in these devils, man. You can't, talk to them. There ain't nothing, you can't get through to them, man. Verse 29, oh, that they were wise. If these people were wise and they had understanding, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end. They would consider that what they was doing, if they were a nation that received counsel and they had understanding, they would know that what they was doing at that time, they was going to have to pay for it in the end, man. But they didn't have it. So now they had their little rodeo with the Israelites, massacring them, having fun doing it, right? Doing unthinkable things to the Israelites during that time. But now, being that they can't do that no more the way they do it, even though they do it in another form right now, but they can't just come out and do it. Now they want to come together. Now, oh, my brothers. My brothers. We ain't your fucking brother, man. Right? That brotherly covenant been broke. You been broken. So you ain't getting no mercy, man. No mercy, because you ain't show no mercy. And I got that too. Right? So let's go to, because they are, that was a massacre, man. But yet they don't want to talk about that. They do not want to talk about that, man. Let's get James chapter 2. It's lucky I keep stopping it, but this is my second time watching it, and it still vexes me, man. James chapter 2, verse 13. It says, for he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy. So Esau, you never showed mercy. So you ain't going to get mercy. And yeah, how about Shem Shah already put it? When you read the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, it tells you that Esau, Edom is the only nation of the Israelites that's somewhat of the Israelite. I forgot how it goes, but they were the only nation that was not going to receive mercy from the Heavenly Father. So their judgment is going to be full-fledged, man. And that's what they deserve. And that's what they're going to get. It says, for he shall have judgment without mercy that have shown no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. That's when you have mercy in your judgment, that's a good thing, man. But these devils ain't getting no mercy. So their judgment is going to be severe. Severe, man. It's going to be severe. Right? So let's go, man. Let's finish it off. Play a little more. I got a couple more scripts.
Wright covertly organized their evacuation by train to safety in Gainesville. His actions saved countless lives, but it was a rare act of decency in an otherwise brutal episode. Residents of Rosewood who fled were shot at, while others tried to hide in the surrounding swamps. Entire families were forced into hiding for days without food, water, or shelter, as they feared being hunted down. Meanwhile, Jesse Hunter was never heard from again. Most historians believe that while he did escape his chain gang, he probably never even passed through Rosewood. The exact number of African Americans killed during the massacre is still unclear. Official records state 6 black people and 2 white men died, but survivors' accounts suggest the death toll was likely between 20 and 30 people. Rosewood.
And that's even low balling it, because when you go here, right, it says Rosewood Massacre. It said the Rosewood Massacre was a racially motivated massacre of black people and the destruction of a black town that took place during the first week of January 1923 in rural Levy County, Florida, United States. At least 6 black people were killed, but eyewitnesses' accounts suggest a higher death toll of 27 to 150, man, which is probably more than that, right? It says 2 white people were killed in self-defense by one of the victims. Yeah, Jake put 2 devils to death, man. It says the town of Rosewood was destroyed, and what contemporary news reports characterized as a race riot. It wasn't no race riot. These devils, this damn Edomite woman, this damn fucking pig woman, she lied. The same with what's his name? Man, I forgot his name. The one where they beat him so bad, his face, you couldn't even recognize him, and his mom. Emmett Till, man. The same way Emmett Till, he was lied on. A damn dirty ass white woman said that he whistled at her or something like that, man. But yet you Jakes out here, you marrying these damn devils, man. Yo, it don't matter, because they still gonna get theirs, man. They still gonna get it. And you stand in the way of the judgment of the Heavenly Father, you gonna get it too. It says Florida has had specifically high number of lynchings of black men in the years before the massacre, including the lynchings of Charles Strong and the Perry massacre in 1922. So these devils have been massacring Jake for a long time, man. Lynching Jake for a long time. You still finding Jake's lynched. You still finding Jake's lynched, man. Still. But it's all gonna be paid back, right? It's all gonna be paid back, man. You devils ain't getting out of this, man. Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land therein wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. Yeah, the Israelites' blood is defiled in the lands, man. All through America, right? It says, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So you Edomites, you shed the blood of the Israelites, your blood got to be shed, man. Simple as that. As simple as that, man. Let's get Job 21 and verse 19. It says, Yahweh Shem Yahushua layeth up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it, man. So what you did in the past, now your kids got to pay for it, nigga. You not here no more, because that's what they always say. Oh, it wasn't me. I wasn't living back in that time. But yeah, you are the children of your forefathers that did it. So now you got to pay the tab, right? It says, it's not hard to understand. It says, I'm going to start at 17. It said, how oft is the candle of the wicked put out? And how oft cometh their destruction upon them? The Most High distributed sorrows and his anger. And that's what's about the before you devils, man. Sorrows. And that's going to be because of the Lord's anger, man. The Lord ain't forgetting nothing you did. Nothing. They are as stubble before the wind, and as the chaff that the storm carrieth away. Yeah, that's what's going to happen, man. You're gonna be as some dust that the storm carry away. Just a breeze, man. Just get up out of here, man. Easy work. It said, the Most High layeth up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. Yeah, you're going to know it. You're going to know that the Lord, got judgment written for you. Verse 29. It says, you jump to 29. It said, have ye not asked them that go by the way? And do ye not know their tokens? Their signs, man. The signs that their end is now. Their kingdom is falling, man. Right? The curses are falling on them slowly but surely. It says, verse 30, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. Yeah, you're just being reserved, man. Right? You still having your backyard barbecues, and you still got your nice houses and your nice cars, and you still got a lot of y'all that are, you look over there at Monaco, and you see how they live over there, man. Lavish lifestyles. They got $1 million cars and $50 million mansions, right? The Lord is reserving you devils, man. Verse 30 again, Job 21 and 30, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. He shall be brought forth to the day of wrath, man. And that's all you waiting for, man. You waiting to be destroyed. You are waiting to be destroyed, man. Right? You are waiting to be destroyed. It says, who shall declare his way to his face? Yeah, what he have done. Who's going to declare what he have done to his face? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It says, and who shall repay him what he have done? What he's done, who's going to repay him? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Yet he shall be brought to the grave and shall remain in the tomb. Yeah, you're about to be done away with, man. After, the Lord destroys your kingdom, he's going to put a lot of you to death. He's going to take the elites out of the caves, out of their bunkers. He's going to bring them out of their bunkers. They're going to be the first fruits of slavery. The Lord's going to bring every Edomite back, and they're going to serve slavery for 1,000 years. And after that 1,000 years, they're all going to be burnt up, man. And that's just. That's what you deserve, man, for all that you did, all that you're doing. Right? Because you don't get it, man. You go around fucking with everybody, man. Nobody messes with you. But you go around messing with everybody else off of a lie, man. Right? And that's what you are. You are a habitual liar, man. And the Lord going to stomp your ass out. Right? Let's continue. I got a couple more. We're going to shut it down.
Wood's black residents were completely displaced. Many escaped with only the clothes on their backs, never to return. Those who survived were too terrified to speak of the events for decades, afraid of retribution from the white community and the legal system that had failed to protect them. A culture of silence pervaded when it came to events like what occurred in places like Rosewood. Unfortunately, massacres like this occurred dozens of times across the US in the early 20th century. For many years, the massacre was largely erased from public memory. Rosewood's land was either stolen or sold off, and the survivors moved to other parts of Florida, where they lived in silence about the terror they endured. It would take over 60 years for survivors to begin telling their stories. The public at large would learn about the massacre. That was until 1983, when a St. Petersburg Times story broke the silence. For the first time, the general public learned of the horrific events that occurred in Rosewood. Like so many other incidents of racial violence in America, that attack went unpunished. No one was ever charged for the destruction of the town or the murders that occurred. The loss was not only physical but also psychological. An entire community was erased, and the survivors lived with the trauma for generations.
And I bet you, because I haven't seen a update or whatever, but I bet you in Rosewood, Florida, I guarantee you, you have Edomites that live there, man. Maybe not in that town, but, in that vicinity, I guarantee you Edomites live there, because that's what this devil does, man. I was looking at a video yesterday, after I watched this on, they still have somewhat of the houses there that our ancestors had during that time. And you had them walking through there, and some of them, they were saying they can feel the spirit of their ancestors in the house, man. But this is what our people do, man. They still suffering trauma. Our people want to know what happened in the past. But trust me, if we knew every single thing, man, a lot of our people would lose their damn marbles, man. Because these fucking devils, they proud as hell to this day. They still got the nerve to say that we're lazy. They still got the nerve to say that we're thugs and we're gangsters and they don't want to live around us. No, nigga, it's the other way around. Because we don't come messing with you, nigga. You come messing with us. This is why the Lord gonna get rid of your asses, man. This is exactly why, man. They said it took 60 years for them to break their silence, to tell their story, man. But you see, we gonna tell it. We don't give a damn about what you devils feel, man. We don't care if you cry. We don't care if you're mad. We don't give a damn.
1994, Florida became the first state in the United States to compensate the victims of racial violence when it passed the Rosewood Compensation Act. Survivors and their descendants received reparation payment and a public apology from the state of Florida. Today, 2 physical reminders of Rosewood.
Can't no money, bring back nothing, man. You can't pay off what you did with some damn money, man. Some fake ass FRNs, man. Right? You think that's going to shut anything up? And let's just say our people did take the reparations. You think that's going to stop your judgment, nigga?
Remain. A historical marker was erected near the original town site and the only home that survived the siege on Rosewood, the Wright House. This home was once owned by the white storekeeper who sheltered fleeing black residents during the rampage. In recent years, these have been efforts to preserve this home as a museum. These are currently ongoing efforts.
So, this house right here is basically a slave house. That's what it is, man. A slave house. And that's the only house that they have. But I've seen another video where it was a house that, our ancestors had, forefathers had, during, this time. But yeah, you got a lot to pay for, devil. And you gonna pay. Nigga, you gonna pay, nigga. And we don't want your money. That's Esau Edom's MO, man. He does all this wickedness and evil, and then he thinks a payoff with his fake ass money is gonna make everything cool. Nah, nigga. This is Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever, man. Yeah, this devil, he always, chasing Jake down with the sword, man. To this day, man. To this day. Right? He pursued his brother. He's still pursuing him every day, man. He messing with Jake when he in the car, when he on the corner, when he at his house. These devils come in and they just look for a reason to slay Jacob, man. It said, and they cast off all pity. Yeah, you don't have no pity. So this is why the Lord, like I read in James 2 and 13, was it said, he shall be judged without mercy that have shown no mercy. Because what? You cast off all pity against your brother. So you ain't going to get no pity, man. Right? It says, and his wrath, and he kept his wrath forever. Yeah. Why? Because of the blessing. Because Jacob is going to receive the everlasting kingdom, and your ass, you got this bullshit kingdom that you about to lose, and you upset and you angry, man. But you can't stop prophecy. You can't stop what's about to happen. This will be my last one. We're going to shut it down. This is Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. Because, yeah, our captivity is damn near up, man. It's damn near up. It said, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee, man. Right? It said, thus will I make Mount Seir, that's Edom, most desolate, and cut off from him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So the Lord is finna cut all you Edomites off, man. When you read the book of Obadiah, it said there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. So that house gonna be burned down, right? Your kingdom gonna be burnt down. You gonna be burnt down, and you gonna build our kingdom up. And you gonna get everything that you gave us double. And that's just. So I just wanted to touch on this. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, willing to elect with other Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Hey, repent, man, because this devil, we on his way out, man. Fucking devil. Shalom.